said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Going to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Averill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. There he goes. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying out to the left. 10. Touchdown, Miami. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going.
There he goes! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback, or or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Knowles! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quickly out to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking for the completion. The incomplete pass ends. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Ready. What's going on this drive? I feel it. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played. But no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great. The lineage, the history of the players. So it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1951.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our... So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
Here we go.
Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. The Noles line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the... So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Turning it on! And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Adkins. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll... So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Adkins. Makes the grab, it's Washington. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Adkins. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Seminoles will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he's going to get it up to about the... Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Adkins. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. Creates a little space. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Here comes the heat. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And it's good, and now the defense... Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a game. We had a